Everybody, welcome back to One Thing for Certain. I'm LA.
I'm Hollis.
So, want to start out by giving one of our newer subscribers a shout out, Trinity. I guess that's a fancy. She spells it kind of fancy.
Okay.
I guess it's Trinity, but again, I'm always these names kill me, man. So, I want to thank everybody again for the support. Again, we keep growing the subscribers. A lot of feedback. I just want to throw this out there. There's a reason we have a comment section, okay? It's not to send it to my inbox on Facebook. Like the time you spend to send that comment to me on Instagram, whatever, you're gonna put on the comment section.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you'll be surprised how many. Man, my phone be blowing up. I'm like, that's what the comment section's for. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And as usual, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it. We get a lot of people to share it. So, like I said, we're growing pretty fast. So clearly, you guys are sharing the videos.
Also, go to Instagram and follow us on Instagram as well.
That's true. Tonight's question is a doozy. Again, 2 questions in a row from a male subscriber. You guys are catching up with the female subscribers here with the questions. You're going to get a kick out of this one. So we had a subscriber sending a question, and apparently he was at work, and one of the female co-workers asked him out. Now, according to him, he explained to the co-worker, hey, I got a girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. End of story, right?
That's right. Should be.
Wrong. He goes home. I guess him and the girlfriend are talking, and he's like, oh, by the way, honey, this girl at work asked me out.
Oh.
Bad idea, apparently, because the girlfriend now wants him to leave his job. You heard that right. The girlfriend wants him to find another job because there's a girl at his job that likes him.
Now, my first question, is it his supervisor?
He didn't say. He listen. Again,
He just said a girl from work.
He just said a girl from work. I would think if it was something as serious as being a supervisor, he would have said something. He just said somebody at work asked me out. Now, funny thing is, he didn't think it was a big deal.
Okay.
He just thought it was, over dinner conversation. Apparently, his girlfriend was like, "No, it's a big deal. Put the fork down. We need to talk."
He didn't say his profession?
He didn't say what his profession was.
That's hard to swallow, where you can throw away a career because of someone showing interest.
Well, I really should have asked him, like, well, what do you do?
Has he dated that coworker before?
Well, here's the thing.
That might be an issue as well.
And we touched on this a little bit when we were talking about the question earlier. Like, I got 67 employees. I don't know all their marital status. I don't know if they're single or dating.
That's right.
So, because I think she was bothered. Well, actually, she was, because he told me. She was bothered because she felt like the girl should have known. But no, that's not true. Because, again, I don't know what all 67 of my employees' status is.
That's true.
I don't ask them.
That's true.
Now if it comes up, most of the time if it comes up in general conversation, like I'm talking to another manager and he's like, oh yeah, last night my wife, so I know you're married. But I don't walk around saying, hey, are you married? You single? I don't ask.
Absolutely.
So she's wrong in those regards. She's wrong because the girl might not necessarily know. Well, clearly we hope
that she
didn't know that you were in a relationship. Now, if she knew.
But I think the focus is in the wrong place. The focus is on the girlfriend. Why would she say she wants him to leave his job because a coworker showed interest?
All right, now
there's some bigger issues behind the scenes.
Here's where we're going to conflict a little bit. And believe it or not, I'm going to side with the girlfriend. Not entirely. This is where I'm going to side with the girlfriend. If I know my boyfriend's going to work,
okay,
every day, and there's somebody there that likes him, I'm gonna feel uncomfortable. Because I'm like, listen, man, most jobs you're there 10, 12 hours a day sometimes, and you're around the same people every day. In her mind, and I probably would be the same way, in my mind, I'm thinking, what's going on?
But can you really be that way? Because no matter what, there's always going to be somebody that has interest outside of the home. So
outside of home, but we're talking about at
even
work.
At work,
you spend most of your time during the day where? At home
and it worked.
Or it worked.
But if you're dating someone that is not addressing it properly, I could agree. But if you're dating someone that says, "Hey, she tried to talk to me. This is what happened," and he's keeping you up to date and he's handling it appropriately, then it is no issue.
Well, again,
now if it's a woman, from a male perspective, if my woman is having a guy at work that's constantly trying to come at her, that's a different conversation.
You want her to quit?
No, but I'm going to have
There
a
you go.
conversation
See,
with him.
that's the thing. She wants him to quit.
But you can't. You'll be leaving every job.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I've
too.
never been at a job where there wasn't some level of interest shown somewhere.
Oh yeah, it
happens
in
everywhere.
Every job and everywhere.
Everywhere.
So he would be going. She's got to get over her insecurity issues
Mm-hmm.
because he's going to be bouncing from job to job. I'll tell you that right now. There is no such thing.
And is he professional?
Exactly. But like I said, I can see her being a little bit bothered, knowing that there's somebody at your boyfriend's job that likes you, and you know you sitting there with this person 10 hours.
Yeah, she knows her man, so there might be a little more there too.
And let's be honest, in this day and age, even when you tell them, "Hey, I got a man" or whatever, they don't all. They still.
It depends on how you handle it.
They still feel like they can crack that case. You know?
It depends on how you handle it.
That's true, and I'm thinking. It seems to me like he's legit on the up and up because he felt like he got home and it was no big deal. Like, hey, we sitting over there having dinner, and he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, somebody tried to talk to me at work today." And again, like I said,
now that's the question. That's part of the question. Do you want to know if someone approaches your
Do
significant
you
other at
think
work?
she should have told him? No, you think he should even told her?
I think that's again, you know who your significant other is. Some people have a ego that can't take it. Some do.
Clearly, he must not know her that well for him to just.
Some significant others are more protective. They're more, this is mine, and if somebody violates, that triggers them. Some people don't. Some people think they think it's a sign of respect. Oh, you like my significant other, so that means I got somebody good.
I had a coworker hit on me, and I told my girlfriend at the time, and she didn't react like that. And I think 'cause she knew how much money I made, she won't have me quit that job. She's like, okay, yeah, she didn't react like that. I told her the reason I told her is because I knew she wasn't going to react like that. She ain't going to tell me to quit that job. I mean, just that I think that's a little of an overreaction because, like you said, you'll be bouncing from job to job.
I've had an employee attempt to date me, so. I think it's all about how your work professionalism carries itself at work. If people know not to cross that line, they may try one time, but if you're consistent professional, then they know, okay, I'm not going to cross it again because that person set clear boundaries. Because
it happens, man. Workplace relationship happens every day. Mm-hmm. But again, don't quit your job, man.
Don't.
Like, I'm just telling you.
Don't.
This is probably one of the most easiest answers I've ever been able to give on this channel. Do not quit your job because somebody tried to talk to you at work. Because you really think she's going to be the last one?
No.
Seriously.
You may go to another job, and guess what? It happens again, then what? You're going to switch another job?
I mean...
Your girlfriend, she needs to mature a little bit and understand that's life. It's going to happen.
I would love to know how she would react if somebody tried to talk to her at work.
But I don't think he would take it the same way.
I don't think he would either. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he had no problem telling her about his
Absolutely.
situation.
That's right.
I'm kind of curious. I don't think... The way she's reacting, I don't think she would tell him.
It might be her conscience. She's reacting that way because she knows how it is for her at work.
You think so?
Hey, that says a lot. We project our reaction on other people. So she's projecting, you can't work there onto him because maybe she can't work around that kind of temptation. We project. That's what we do as people.
I wonder, is he tempted?
I don't think so. Because he told her.
Yeah, he did tell her that.
If he was tempted, he probably wouldn't have told her.
That's true. But again, I can tell you can tell he did not expect that reaction out of her.
No.
But like I said, man, do not quit your job because somebody tried to flirt with you at work.
Do not.
Because again, it's impossible to know everybody's thing. Nobody walks, especially if you're in management. You don't walk around asking everybody's relationship status.
That's right. It's one thing if you're married, you wear a ring and somebody can. Then people still ask to verify.
And like I said again, we discussed this earlier. there's a young lady that works for me, and a guy asked me, is she single? I said, I don't know. I said, I never thought. First of all, I'm her boss. I'm not going to ask her that anyway because it's inappropriate. But I felt like, if I'm asking for somebody else, that's different. Now, like, well, if you want me to ask her, I'll ask her. Mm-hmm. And again, I made sure I made it clear up front that I'm like, okay, this is, this guy wants to know if you're single. So I didn't want her to get the wrong.
I still wouldn't have did that.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, maybe I shouldn't even have did that. First of all, in this day and age, a grown man should be able to speak for himself.
Absolutely.
100%. And I'm going to be honest with you. Again, against my better judgment, I did ask her relationship status, and she said she was single. She was. But I think she was actually a little turned off by the fact that he had somebody else ask.
Absolutely. That's the Shaw Brother routine doesn't work like
no, it doesn't. It doesn't work. I had a friend that was really shy when it came to women. We would go out. And I remember one night we went out bowling. And when I tell you he's shy, so we went bowling. They put you in a lane next to. Sometimes you in a lane with somebody you don't even know. They're bowling. So we happened to be in a lane next to a whole bunch of females.
Okay. And
he liked one. He kept, I think she's cute. I said, well, go over there and talk to her. No, I can't do that. I said, man, this is what you do. So the one that he liked started bowling. And I think she did, she hit a strike or something, whatever. So I said, so you must be an expert or something. You professional? And she started laughing. Conversation started up.
Absolutely.
It doesn't take a lot. You ain't got to go over there and say, hey, shorty, what's your name? It could be anything to strike up a conversation, right? Yeah. So within 5 or 10 minutes, our whole group, we're all talking to each other.
Okay.
So I go to the bar to get something to drink. He walks over. He said, man, how do you do that? I said, first of all, I'm not shy. Mm-hmm. Second of all, you got to stop worrying about rejection. That's your biggest thing right there. Not only it doesn't matter if they say no. They're not the only females in the world. No. It's just 4 females over there bowling. That is not the entire female population, man. Stop being afraid of rejection. It's going to happen.
You got to go through a few no's to get to a yes.
Exactly. And I said, that's how I've always been. I don't care about a no.
Me either.
I just move on to the next. And I told him.
If you're not right for me, that means I'm not right for you. It goes both ways.
Yeah, that shy guy routine in this day and age, that doesn't work. And I think that turned her off, the fact that he had me ask her if she was single. Because I'm like,
I wouldn't have did that either.
I'm like, honestly, man, I can't even remember the last time I did that for somebody. Like, really, man, you can't ask them.
That's funny.
And the crazy part is, I'm like, dude, you a grown man.
Yeah.
And you're afraid to ask a woman what her relationship status is. That's the easiest question in the world to ask right there.
Completely.
So, but man, like I said, you're gonna be bouncing from job to job, man. That's ridiculous. Your girlfriend sounds like she got some insecurities there, so that's never good. Because if she's gonna flip out like that.
What happens if she sees the girl and she's an attractive girl? Oh, yeah. It's really over. You might as well just end the relationship because it's gonna be whew.
And that happens too.
It does.
If they know somebody likes you and she's attractive.
Watch out.
Oh yeah, it's really bad. And some women like that now. Like if you break up, they want to know who your new girlfriend, what their new girlfriend looks like. Why do women do that?
They compete. They want to compare. It's a comparison. What does she have that I don't? I look better than her. Okay, she can have it. Yeah. She looks better than me. No, I want to back.
That's definitely a woman thing. Because if I break up, I can care less what the new guy looks like. It makes me never mind.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But yeah, man. So like I said, this was probably one of the easiest answers we ever had. Because that is when I first got the question, I was like, he must not make a lot. For her to want him to just quit like that.
Maybe he works in a strip club. Maybe he's a bartender. Maybe he's a manager of a bar. Maybe he's somewhere that. And that doesn't make sense either, because then that would be more prevalent to him to have a conversation.
I was just going to say, if he's managing a strip club, she definitely going to have some problems. So I don't know. I should have probably asked, like, what do you do? I didn't want to get that personal because I was tempted to say, well, how much do you make? Because that might have something to do with why she was so easily ready to tell you to quit your job. Because if you pulling in 6 figures, it ain't a lot of women going to tell you to quit your job because somebody flirted with you at work. They might be like you. They might want to go out there and have a conversation with them, but they damn sure ain't going to let you quit that job.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
So that wasn't going to happen, man. So look, like I said, this one was a pretty easy one to answer.
Straightforward.
Thought we, like I said, now some of these questions, like we pick and choose. We struggle with a lot of these because some of these, man, you guys really want to know some stuff. But that one was pretty easy. So you can go and tell your friends, or you can tell your girlfriend. You can actually let her watch this video. Sweetheart, don't have that man quit his job over that. That's crazy.
No. Don't let it affect your household.
And if you got some questions for me, and you want to know why I said that, if you don't understand the video, hit me up on Instagram. I'll tell you personally, that's crazy. And you got some insecurity issues that you need to work on.
I second that.
So again, man, you guys keep hitting those like buttons, keep subscribing, keep sharing. We're growing pretty fast, like I said. So until the next video, peace.
Okay.